Can you bleed it? Yes, you can bleed ThermaSkirt. How do you bleed it? Well, at the end of each ThermaSkirt run, we have a little return loop. And what that return loop does is it has a bleed screw on the top and a drain off at the bottom. Now, unlike a radiator, ThermaSkirt only needs to be bled on commissioning. So if you're commissioning the system, obviously it'll be full of air when you first install it, and you use that bleed screw to get the air out of it whilst you're filling it up with water from the system. However, once it's running, like underfloor heating, it doesn't then need bleeding on an ongoing basis because it's a horizontal pipe, so there's nowhere for the air to collect. What you find is that as air percolates out of the system, it gets pushed along the pipe and back to the boiler or back to the manifold and vents out naturally like it would with underfloor heating. And that means that from a maintenance perspective, there's a lot less ongoing maintenance. And also from a performance perspective, you get more consistent performance because when radiators collect just a small amount of air, their performance can drop by as much as 30%. Now on a boiler, you might get away with that because the boiler runs very hot. But on a heat pump, losing 30% of your output on a radiator could be basically critical to its success or failure. Because ThermaSkirt, like I've said, is horizontal, it never needs that ongoing maintenance. So once you've fitted it, it's very much fit and forget, which is why it's so popular for social housing. It's why it's so popular for things like care homes, because they have an ongoing maintenance cost that they factor into their decision making.